All right, listen, y'all. I don't want to hear nothing in the comment section talking about, oh, clean your room's a mess. Like, if anybody want to say, like, my room is messy, like, I'm doing some renovations right now. Plus, I just gotten some stuff from, from my halls and whatnot, went like 82s, went like 96s, something simple, but, it's necessary. So I'm just over here reorganizing my closet because, well, I'm starting to get too many shoes. I'm just going to be real with y'all. So if anybody is following me on Instagram, I am putting some of these shoes up. So if you guys are interested in that, just let me know. But in the meantime, I'm going to work with what I got, even though I should probably clean up a little bit, but I'm losing daylight. So let's get into the video. Alright, what is good YouTube? It's your boy GwoppyTrai back in with another episode of sneaker reviews here on the channel. I'm going to be real with you. I don't know what I'm going to call this, so I'm just making it up as I go. But today, I'm going to be reviewing the Air Jordan 4 White Cements. My boys over there and my young fellow females as well over at copshoe gave me another pair to review, and they gave me probably one of my favorite Air Jordan 4s of all time, the White Cements. And I'll tell you a couple reasons why. Is because number one, you can't go wrong with a colorway like this, especially if you own a pair of like Air Jordan 3 black cements or white cements. You're gonna love the Air Jordan 4 breads, and you're gonna love the Air Jordan 4 white cements. It's a no-brainer, and it's actually right here. I was lucky enough that they actually sent me a pair for me to review, since there's no new Jordans coming out, bro. There's only like one pair or like two pairs of 12s that I'm looking to get at retail if I can get them. And then one of them, I think it was the red cement 4s, I think it was, didn't have the Nike Air on it. So I said, you know what, no Nike Air, no sale. So anyways, they sent me over a pair of Air Jordan 4 cements, white cements, and I am so happy to have this in my collection. I will tell you that much, but let's get right into it with the box. Now, of course, white cement is going to come with your standard Air Jordan 4 box with the white cement print all on the bottom, and then, of course, the the dropout box, or like the regular lid on the box that also has the white cement all underneath as well. And for the color coding for this one, it is of course white, fire red, and white cement. Which actually I'm technically wrong. It's technically tech gray, but it's technically white cement in this case. Then of course on the lid you have the Jordan Flight logo, and you have your other logos on the bottom as well. And another thing that I do want to get into that they actually send me is, of course, the sizing and the shipping. Now, of course, the shipping, they always send it out double box, pre-packaged, and it came in like 10 days via FedEx. It was perfect. It came on time as I promised. And of course, for sizing, I'm always a size 11 in all of my shoes. I go with size 11 in everything. I'm really a 10.5, but 11 fits me a lot better for whatever which reason. I have a lot more room to work with. But if you guys are worried about sizing, just go like a half size up. Say if you're like a 10, if you're a 10, get a 10.5. If you're a 10.5, get an 11. And then technically you'll have the shoes for longer because you can grow into them if you're still growing. But getting into the shoes right here, this is my favorite part of these videos, bro. Getting into the shoes, and of course, go check out copshoe down below. And of course, here is the shoes right here, the white cement Air Jordan 4s. And I will honestly say this is probably one of the most iconic Air Jordan 4s in the whole entire catalog for Air Jordan 4s. I will tell you guys that right now. So getting into the shoe, first of all, let me put this box down and let me put all this packaging up. I'll also get the other shoe out here in a second. But getting into the shoes, you have the standard Air Jordan 4, of course, that classic silhouette. And then of course you have all over leather. It's not a suede. I think if they re-retro this did come out in 2016. If they re-retro this again, it's probably most likely going to be a suede. I'm just gonna say that right now. But you have an all over leather, and it's actually pretty good leather. Copshoe always use good materials on their stuff. Like, of course it's leather, so of course it is gonna crease, but of course if it was suede, it would crease a lot faster. But you have all over white leather, and behind the mesh you have all white mesh with the netting with the white matching as well. Black shoe eyelets with white laces. Of course, you have the Jordan Jumpman Flight logo in that chrome finish with that chrome like platinum with the red Jumpman on it with white and black. And of course, probably this is my favorite, part of the shoe is, of course, the two-tone white and black with the gray cement on top. Now, I would tell you like this: when I think the first time I seen this shoe, I think it had to have been when I was watching Power. Like, old boy, what was old boy name from Power? Proctor. Remember when, for those of you who watch Power, y'all remember when Tommy killed that one dude in front of Proctor and he had these on? Like, I was honestly concerned for, I wasn't concerned for Proctor, I was more concerned for these Air Jordan 4s because these are fire right here. And let me just go and get the other shoe out of the box right here, just so I can show you my favorite part. This is probably my second favorite, tied with my first favorite part of the shoe, and that has to be the Nike Air on the back. I cannot explain to you how much I love the Nike Air on the back of Air Jordan 4s, Air Jordan 3s, Air Jordan 6s, whatever the case may be. Like, if you have the Nike Air on these, you know it's gonna be going for a lot of money. Like, I already looked on StockX. Anything with Nike Air on the back and it's an Air Jordan 4 is already in the low 500s, high 600s. I'm already a size 11. I can't get good Jordans for any type of third-party price without having to pay like more than $400. But the cop shoe, also, I will tell you like this: replica makers have finally perfected the Nike Air on the back, of course. And when I first got my breads, I'm pretty sure I told this in the my Air Jordan 4 bread story, but when I bought those off DHgate, they have like a thinner, more like not as big Nike Air, but these are perfect in size. I looked these up to retail pairs. It is perfect. It is absolutely perfect, and I just love that Nike Air on the back. Oh yeah, and of course, before I forget, it also has that white cement on the back heel of the shoe behind the all black Nike Air. And you can some people can make the argument that the Nike Air is better than the Jumpman. I can go either way, but I always prefer the Nike Air. If y'all can give me the Nike Air, y'all gotta sell. And then getting into the soles of the shoe, like the bottom of the shoe, of course you have Nike on the back. Normally when Nike Air is on the back, it also has Nike on the bottom as well. This time it's in red. And if it's a Jumpman on the back, it'll have the Jumpman logo on the bottoms of the shoe as well. So I always love that, and I always love that the Nike Air versions, like the true originals, have the Nike Air. So I think from here on out, what they should do, at least in my opinion, is put the Nike Air on the back, but that's just me. And one last thing that I do want to cover with this shoe is like the overall fit. Now, some people complain about how the Air Jordan 4s fit. Like, honestly, like the Air Jordan 4s fit for me, since I love the Air Jordan 4 so much, like it's a perfect fit. It's not too narrow and it's not too big on your feet. But the problem is that over time it takes a while to break them in. That's my real concern with like Jordans in general. It's not just the Air Jordan 4, but I feel like the Jordan 4s, the 6s, and the 11s and 12s are the most hard and difficult shoes on the planet to break in. It's just impossible to break them in quickly, especially when I was doing the on-foot version or portion of the video for you guys for this shoe. And then one more thing that I do want to get into, the last thing I need to cover is, of course, the Air Jordan upside down and in reverse. Actually, it's just upside down, it's not in reverse. I keep forgetting that's on the Travis Scott pair. But it has that in white and red, and of course the insoles is all black, and it has Nike Air in red. I'm hoping like hell it picks it up on camera, but I'm gonna throw in some B-roll footage. But you guys see the Nike Air in red on the black insole. Like, very good shoe. I will tell you like this: this shoe right here is probably my top 3, maybe bottom top 10 shoe or Jordan of all time. Like, and honestly, I would throw this in my top 3 Air Jordan 4 of all time. Number 1 is the Breads, number 2 is the white cements, and then of course number 3 is the Travis Scotts, and then number 4 is the University Blues. Now, I put these number 1, I put the white cements and the Breads at number 1 and 2 because I'm from Chicago. You guys know that. So anything that's like cement related, like, it's gonna fly off the shelves. I've been dealing with this my entire life. We all have. But with that being said, like, there is no real flaws that I've seen on the shoe at all. The cement pattern, the finish on it is really good. The overall shape of the shoe is perfect, and I don't see any double stitching or anything, or no pre-factory creases or glue stains anywhere. So I will definitely be beating these up. I might have to double up and buy another pair from them, or like buy a pair after I beat up this pair. But anyways, that's gonna wrap it up for this video with the Air Jordan 4 white cements. And now, of course, this video is in part by copshoe.ru. So if you guys want to get a shoe like these, make sure you hit them up and use my coupon code and everything. And with that being said, this your boy Gwop. I'm about to throw these bad bubbies on. These my babies right here though, not over my Game of Blue 12s though. And I'm out, bro. Stay tuned for the on-feet portion of the video. Deuces.
Maniac Beats.